Uh, Now go to this exercise and we'll what is in this namespace. Square root f. So we have the Skyrock team. Airlines development team need external access to their staging API running in the Skyrock dev namespace for integration testing with partner airlines. Development name it dev API with two replica is already running. Create node port. Now we have to create a node port service. Dev API node ports in the SkyDev namespace with the following configuration. The service must correctly traffic to the dev API. So we will create service because there is no service in this deployment. So there is two approach to use the command line or to use the YAML file. So maybe the easiest way is to create with the YAML file by service.yaml service sky. Okay, so this is my service. It's named dev API node port. It will apply to the name and to the namespace dev skyrock dev. Specific is node port and selector is the dev API deployment pod, and it will forward the port 80 to from the pod to the node to the port 80 on the cluster, and finally to the port 3080, and I will apply. Okay, second question. Okay, we can verify the service. We can configure the service is created, but the endpoint is not yet. So also the endpoint also should be created because we use the endpoint is to be created in default with the service in case of the label are correct. Now, second, and we can access to the node. Okay, we'll use the port and 380. Should work. This is the cluster IP. Should work. Okay, I understand. This is internal. This is internal. So I will exec my et. So I will log inside pod. Okay, my n dev API scaroot dev. So the command is to kill. Should work with from inside. It works from outside. Okay, I was missing the pod name here. Now can see that we can connect. And okay, last exercise always in the same team, in the same cluster instance. The Skyroot Airlines infrastructure team has prepared operator manifest for flight route resource manage that will automate route provisioning across the island network. The operator manifest are located, the one that we already created before. CRD, the one that I think that's the one that we created before. Okay. The root okay, create namespace. Okay, this is straightforward. Can create namespace. and so the question tests the ability to install the operator from providing manifest. So the manifest as the basic of the operators. The operators is the deployment, community, and partner deployment used in Kubernetes cluster and create custom resources. KCKA skill, CKA skill and understand, install and configure operator. But first is create a resource set. It's like okay, we will apply all manifests. Apply all manifest from this shared folder directory to install the operator. This includes custom resource definition, RBAC, service account, cluster, etc. Okay, so we will install this custom resource and so only these are already configured for this operator. Okay, now custom resource definition, service account, cluster role binding, and deployment are already created in this namespace. Scared app. So this. Okay. Now, first we have to verify the CRD, flight resource operator. This is the CRD. Now the deployment. Okay, sorry. Okay, deployment. And here the pods. Okay, verify that is the verify that CRD is listed in the cluster and the operator pod is running. Okay, on Skyrat. Okay, this is the flight resource already. Now create flight resource custom resource named GFK Lexix plus in Skyrat ops namespace within the following specification. So okay, we can go and make something describe. If we want to create This is custom resource definition. This is the custom resource definition, and we must use to create our custom resource. So kind custom resource definition flight route spec. What is the spec here? No spec. Okay. In there and save the complete auto. So we use explain. Hmm. So the command is to use explain. So basic on this command, we can create our new custom resource. Study. Now we have different. We back. Okay. Cube. We explain. Explain. here there is some mismatch. Uh, it says okay spec kind metadata. Okay, so we will create this API, this resource based on these specs. So it says origin, destination, and frequency. Name, namespace, spec origin. Operator. Okay. Let's okay. This applies to all YAML file documents you create, CRD service controllers and deployment. So the creation of the custom resource will be based on this. The CRD should be listed and the operator should be. Now create custom resource, flight route, API version is up route as such. Okay, operator as such. EC flight schedule, flight route. EC is flight schedule, API version, airline, sky route. Okay, so our API. This is the main difference between exercise 16 and exercise 18. So here the customer is tip find fly route and API sky route version 1. This is GFK Express Skyroot OPS, and then origin. Okay, the frequency daily. This is the other one is I have to for exercise. Okay, this is this for exercise 18, and this is for okay. This is tip flight schedule, and this route departure aircraft, and this is version. This is like in exercise 16. Look, the version of the API, the type, flight schedule, and it gives this as specs because they are already in this custom resource CRD. And for us now, the last one is different. This new is a flight route, and it will use it should use the ops, this one sky route, and I use the name Lux Express GFK. I used origin destination frequency. Okay, but there is one issue when I made explain here. Yes, okay, this is the API, this is the kind, this is the version, but I cannot find this is in the spec. Look, now objection. Main the way in the other exercise flight in the flight schedule in the file it's explained exercise 16. It's explained route, departure, and aircraft. For that reason, in exercise 16, it was explained in the flight scheduler, and we added this value. But in exercise 18, yes, in the exercise is written other values: origin, destination, frequency. Okay, let's see if these resources are here. No, there is nothing. I think it bring them from other example or something like this. Is just to explain the difference between the two the CRDs in exercise 16